Here's what to expect from this video. We're going to discuss why I'm qualified to even talk about Upwork, 3 difficulties I've faced, 3 lessons I've learned, and finally 3 tips to get started yourself. So why am I qualified to talk about Upwork? Well, let me give you a little background history. I'm a top rated freelancer on Upwork. That means I'm among the top 3% of freelancers on the platform. In addition, I have a 100% success rate across my projects. Initially, I started with Upwork in 2020, but I didn't find much success with it. However, when I changed my approach in April of 2022, that's when things really started to click. One key takeaway in the second iteration is that I provided quality content that showed value for the customer. It's also important to keep in mind that, like other sources of income, Upwork can be a long-term project. Since April 2022, I've worked with nearly a dozen clients, some ranging from 5 hours all the way up to 500 hours. While I have found success on the platform, it has taken effort. I've submitted more than 400 proposals to land those dozen clients. With those dozen clients have come different jobs and different varying degrees of difficulty. Since my niche on Upwork is data analytics, I've worked with Python, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, PowerPoint, and Excel, just to name a few. I've done various work from cleaning up databases to identifying discrepancies between different files to even using an API to pull different data. Another thing that has helped me find success is looking at the proposal from the client's point of view. When a client sees your proposal, they only see a few things, so you have to capture their attention. They see your name, your profile picture, and your title. They also see your submitted rate, your location, and your earnings. Finally, they see the first 1 to 3 sentences of your cover letter. Therefore, it's super important to match these to the job title and description provided by the client. What are 3 difficulties I've had trying to land jobs on Upwork? The first is trying to stand out in a sea full of talented freelancers. As of 2020, according to Backlingo, more than 145,000 clients spent about $2.5 billion on Upwork. The next difficulty I face is identifying a good rate to bill clients. The reason being that clients can see past jobs that you worked and the billed rate for those jobs. For this reason, it can be difficult to increase the rate at which you're billing if the task difficulty does not increase. Therefore, I think first steps are to do some research about your niche and to see what rates other freelancers are billing for the work that you're looking to do. The final difficulty I faced is securing good reviews and retaining clients. Clear communication and well-established timelines and deliverables is one way that you can ensure that your client is going to leave you positive reviews. Nobody is going to hire you for a second project or leave a good review if you under-deliver on your promises. Always ensure that you can accomplish a task on time before accepting any offer. Most clients are going to want to vet you before hiring. Therefore, I find it valuable to have a discussion with the client over the chat or over Zoom on the Upwork platform. That can help to identify any problems that you might have with the client prior to accepting a proposal. Also, it helps you to understand the project better and ensure that you are able to deliver what the client is looking for. The first lesson I learned correlates back to the sea of freelancers. Select a concrete niche in which you are an expert. People want to hire the very best for their project. Therefore, in order to stand out in a sea of freelancers, it's very important to select a very concrete niche and become extremely skilled at it. The second lesson I've learned is to identify keywords that correspond to your specific niche. Through a smart use of keywords and searching for different jobs, you can save money on proposals and ensure that you are able to accomplish the task that the client is looking for. Third lesson I've learned is to create customized proposals for each job that I apply to. With customized proposals, I'm better able to target the client's needs and show them that I'm well qualified to handle any task that they have for me. Finally, 3 tips for starting yourself. The first tip is to have 100% completion on your profile. Upwork requires 4 things that'll get you 50% of the way there, but it's important to do the additional things to get the other 50% to have 100% completion. My second tip for you guys, just starting out on Upwork, is to provide 2 to 3 examples that correspond to the concrete niche that you're trying to target. In the case of my concrete niche, data analytics, this was dashboards from Power BI and Tableau, some examples of Excel cleanup, as well as some machine learning solutions that I could implement for clients. And my third tip for those of you just starting out is to have clear communication with the client to underpromise and overdeliver. One way I've been able to accomplish this is having a concrete call to action within the proposal, so inviting them on an initial intro call to discuss the project. This ensures multiple things at the same time. It identifies deliverables that the client is looking for, establishes timetables for when those deliverables are expected. It ensures that the client is somebody that I would like to work with, and it also helps me ensure that I'm able to accomplish the task that the client is looking for. One way that I found success on under-promising but over-delivering is to allot twice as long for a project as I think it's going to take me. That way, when unexpected things happen, I already have time to handle those.